Now there's no way y'all let your energy face me. I tried to woo sauce so that I don't go crazy. And I'ma stay.
I was also wondering because what's up tonight? I heard you got a new car.
No, ain't nobody worry about they self. Just everyone else got niggas lying about they set. Boosting it for some sex. Now where that Matrix at?
Damn, Sean. Shit. I'm sitting over here. I got my own place.
That girl fine as wine, but she had to do it. At least that's what they told her. Used to niggas lying to her.
Well, I come from the way where the bitch be hoes and the mama ain't home and the daddy went away. Cousin got killed 5 straight.
Let's go.
Brother locked up, little brother.
Let's go.
Ain't shit here, new niggas died.
It's your boy Also Focus, also known as Mr. King. Not your nigga. We live here from Miss Gorgeous Radio. Washington, D.C. that is. I got the King NOOCHIE in the fucking building with me today. Yeah.
In the house by the lake. When Pop sucks down, promise he felt straight. All I do is show love. I don't recognize hater. They hard being real when the rest of y'all fake. Understand me, nigga, no plan B, nigga. If this shit don't work, then the mask on. Need a Grammy, nigga, for the family. Nigga, only thing can stop me is the task force. But the fucking with a nigga, they ain't let us through the front. So what? Then we coming through the back door. You can get it if you want. Gotta know what you want. Be smart for you get what you ask for. Let me just keep it real for a second.
Hey, look, stop trying to sneak. You know, get a sneaky little view. Go run the motherfucking streams up. Bro dropped that like 2 days before my motherfucking solo return. You know what I'm saying? So this joint right here was deep. What was the let me get a proper introduction. How you doing, King? You know, it's a pleasure to have you in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure. I know you busy, man. You could be anywhere else in the world, but instead you right here with me. This mask on joint, you dropped this March 3rd, right? A few days for my B-Day. What was the inspiration behind that?
Shit, exactly what it sounds like.
There it is. My man said,
"Me, nigga, no plan B, nigga. If this shit don't work, then the mask."
Yeah, I'm going back. You don't know how many times the nigga say, "Look, you the dog. Take me back to this shit, Holmes." That's what I got out of it.
Nah, that's it.
That's what I got out of it.
And
I
that go across the board for like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, and that's for anybody that's listening to it. And it ain't necessarily mean you got to necessarily actually put the mask on, but it's just like. You getting back to what the you know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
Feel like work.
Big
you know
facts.
You just gonna go straight forward.
It makes sense. It makes sense. You know, I just recently been watching you do the front porch freestyle. You know what I'm saying? That shit is intriguing. I'm gonna tell you that. You started that, right?
Yeah. For
How
sure.
long has that been running?
I actually just like rebranded it, like so probably like a month or two ago. Probably maybe 3 now. So
is that something you're gonna keep just for city artists, or you know?
I've been doing it. I actually started it when I was signed with Atlantic Records.
Okay,
like 2018, 17. And when I was in the process of getting out of them, I didn't want to put no music out because I was like, I don't want them to have their name on some shit that they ain't got nothing to do with.
Okay.
So I was like, let me figure out something that I could do.
Your experience
in the meantime, and I started doing the front porch freestyle. But I started doing it. It was just me holding the phone. With a speaker beside me, rapping my ass off with the bricks behind me.
Okay.
On my porch. So now I was just doing that for years. Once people was fucking with it, like they ain't let me. People would tell me like, man, you be doing the Jones on the porch, man. I fuck with them Jones. And then now it's like I always wanted to get people to focus on that. I can actually make I make songs. Like it ain't just freestyles. Like the thing with that was just to show my skills and keep, you know what I'm saying, keep my name in people's face and you know what I'm saying.
Keep it out there, keep the content.
With the way it is now is like once we just redid it, me and my man Tyler B and Terrence, and we pretty much refocused what the jump looked like. We reproduced it. And now it's like a whole production now. And now it's at the point where I'm not just doing my freestyles, I'm doing like a live version of songs that I got, like I'm gonna do Mask on at some point. You know what I'm saying?
The live version, it gives like that authentic feel of the music.
I feel like the DMV sound is live music.
Yeah.
I don't care what people like this all like you want to say the flow is the sound. The flow ain't the sound. The flow, the go-go been here forever.
Facts.
And go-go ain't always been original music. So if that's the case, that means that the live instruments is the shit that's carrying it.
Big facts. Big facts.
So, you know
it gives me, when I first saw it, I actually got hip to it when you and Tripper dropped the joint, right?
Sure.
That's when I first got hip to it, and it gave me Tiny Desk.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I love me some motherfucking Tiny Desk.
I wrote a list of shows down that I was inspired by, like shit that I wanted to take from.
Talk to me. Could you mind naming a few?
For sure. I wrote Rap City.
Mm-hmm. I can see
I wrote
that.
106 in Park, TRL, Soul Train,
classics,
Late Night Jimmy Fallon Jones.
Okay.
Tiny Desk, Colors, Arsenio Hall show,
Okay, that's my man.
and it was one other thing I wrote too. I don't remember, but it was a good one. But yeah, it was just a lot of stuff that I wanted to take from because
I
like
can
I'm
see that.
inspired by so much stuff that like right now it just started me doing freestyle. Now I got a live band. Now I'm bring other people on there. Now I can talk a little bit. Now I could
Yeah,
just have a guest on there. Like I want to get bigger artists on there.
yeah.
I'm not just focusing on it being like a platform that people would just pay to get on and you know what I'm saying.
I like
Elevate
it. That's
That ain't
something
really
for
what
the
I want to
culture,
do.
Slim. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If
I
I had
want
to
it.
say something,
I'm just trying to curate it. Like
Mm.
you know what I'm saying. Being as though it's like actually some shit that I done started all the way just off my like in my head and people fucking with it
now
like
it's
that. I
manifesting.
don't want to let people dictate what I should do with
That
it.
makes
You know what I'm
sense.
saying? Like
That
you can
makes
people want
sense.
to throw suggestions or whatever, but it was like if you wanted to suggest it, you should have did it.
That
nigga.
makes
Like,
sense. That makes
that's
sense.
how I feel
That
about
makes
a lot of shit.
and to keep it on your same vibe, same frequency, and to get what you want out of it. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it. You know what your plan was. I like it. Like I said, I love it, man. You know, anything I can go and get me some live music to see an artist actually perform live. You know what I'm saying? The instrumentals and shit and the studio shit. That shit cool. But I feel as though anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
sure.
anybody can do that nowadays, man. I can go to the studio. I can make you sound gorgeous, man. By the time I finish mixing and mastering and shit, but not anybody can get up there and give you some live shit,
Them
Holmes.
Jones mixed too though. Like I mixed them too myself. Like I engineered like
So what your music?
my music and the front porch Jones.
Yeah, they mix.
Like yeah, I'm mixing the hell out of them Jones.
Yeah, see, look, that's something I couldn't even tell. That's something I couldn't even tell. That's how you know that shit is just gorgeous, Holmes. That's how you know that shit is good. Let me speak in it. Make sure I can hear you.
Yo.
Yeah, you good. You good. That
I
shit
do
is
audio.
good.
I know about mics a little
Right.
bit.
So it's deeper than right. So it's deeper than just you know, you being the artist.
Yeah, I mean that's an art too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that shit just ain't preset. Like
Mm.
you gotta go in there and figure
Talk
out
that shit.
what the EQ is, what the compression is.
Oh,
what the-
man.
you know what I'm saying? When it drop, when the you know what I'm saying, when they let it just be rough, when they let it sound fucked up as it should be. You know
That
what I'm
makes
saying?
sense.
Like it's just a lot of factors into it. You know
That
what I'm
makes
saying?
sense. That makes sense. The joint that you you know, I'm stuck on the joint that you did drop with Trip. It was a message, you know what I'm saying, that I got every song, you know, has a message, you know what I'm saying? What was your, you know what I'm saying, creative process behind that one? That motherfucker was for the community. I couldn't find that motherfucker nowhere. I was trying to download it.
Nah, that joint not out.
Motherfuckers calling me like, where's that? You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah,
that joint touches some hearts out there,
Nah,
huh?
a lot of the songs I got ain't out just because, like you know, every artist got a lot more in and out. But I figured it's just ways to utilize the shit that you got into until it's out, or sometimes force it out. You know what I'm saying? So
It makes
that's
sense.
where you gotta go
It
to
makes
find
sense.
that right now. And
It
for the
makes sense.
meantime,
That's
you
the
gotta
only
go,
way you
you
gonna
gotta go
get it.
look at me and Triple rap that motherfucker on the.
I love it,
on the porch
though.
right now.
I love it.
Until then,
That's that. Look, when it comes to how you distribute your music now, like the internet, you know, social media plays a big fucking part.
it's unorthodox right now.
Oh, it is.
Like even like the front porch, like, I just consider that my version of a mixtape right now.
Okay, so you miss the authentic days when you can go out there like pass out
I
your
mean, I
motherfucking
did it.
cities.
I was doing that too. Like I was there when it happened. Like I had actually see. I got a shitload of mixtapes still in the house right now. Sometimes I be finding, but like I didn't. It's a bunch of people who I didn't actually like their first interaction. Might
Yeah,
be me
when I
running up
did
on
touch.
them, putting the mixtape in their face and shit. Or
See,
like
I,
just
I
handing them
personally
shit.
miss that. You know what I'm saying? The artist like actually being able to go out, not doing something dumb, going viral, and you know what I'm saying. Your music really don't mean shit. I mean, I don't know. Who am I to motherfucking judge? Who would you say like inspire your music in the industry?
Just people that's great.
Great. Give me an
People that's
example.
like, of course, like Kanye,
Mm.
Wayne, Jay, Drake, Kendrick,
Okay.
Cole, like the people that's obviously the best. But then I'm also like a fan of R&B, like R&B heavy, like Luther Vandross,
Luther.
motherfucking Anita Baker,
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
He's more old school. He's more classics.
But even new, like Jasmine Sullivan, fucking Ari Lennox, Alex Bond, like there's a bunch of people I like.
I can see that.
I rock with.
I can see that. I can see that.
Even like I like rock. Nigga, I like a bunch of shit.
You ever did any type of, you know what I'm saying, music outside of your normal genre?
I mean, I've been on like some EDM shit before. Did like R&B shit. Of course.
Okay.
I be want to do whatever for real. I did a verse on like a rock song one time. I think.
You know, your latest music, bro, is most definitely giving me like cold. You know what I'm saying? Giving me
Yeah.
some shit
I
you
mean,
gotta
and
think, Slim.
even that is just like that's just a layer. You know what I'm saying? Like I
I can
just
feel
know
that.
I could. My thing is this: if I could see like, okay, that's what people gravitating towards right now when I talk that shit.
That makes
Let
sense.
me talk that a little bit more for you.
That
You know what
makes
I'm saying?
sense.
But then I'm gonna show you as I'm gonna show you like this nigga multifaceted. It ain't just this. It ain't just that. Like I ain't no motherfucking super righteous ass nigga. I just aware of
Oh
what's going
man,
on. You know what I'm
that
saying?
makes sense.
So I ain't gonna be preaching all the time, but I ain't just gonna be telling you a bunch of bullshit either.
Joe, you had said something about like the DC sound. You was like, I want to go back on that
Mhm.
because I believe that that's what drove me to your music and a lot of people to your music because for one, you don't have the what I would say the normal DC sound. You know what I'm saying? The
But
DC flow.
if people are gravitating to my thing because of the live music aspect of it, and DC is historically a live music city,
Hmm.
I feel like I got the DC flow.
So okay, so I can see how you put that together. I can
I
see
don't
how
know
you put
what.
that
Tell me where the
together.
other one came from, and
What's
then I'll agree with it.
so I don't know if I had to say the DC flow, it's the normal. I wish I
You know
had
what
a
I'm
video
saying?
I could just pull up.
I know what
You
you're talking
know.
about, but I'm saying show me where that began,
Mm,
and then I'll agree with you.
okay, that
Show
makes
me
sense.
where that's a platinum record, and I'll agree with you.
For it to be the
Show
DC
me
sound.
where
Okay.
another area outside of DC identify when you say with DC when you bring up DC music to a nigga that's in LA or a nigga that's in New York or a motherfucker that's in Texas, what they gonna say? Oh, that
You
go-go
go. I
shit.
about to say it's gonna be go. It's
Oh,
gonna be live
you talking about the
music.
go-go shit? Yeah, I
Yeah.
fuck with the go-go shit. Like that's what it is. It
Facts.
ain't it's that. It ain't I'm not to say that. I ain't
Facts
knocking,
though.
I'm not
I
knocking nothing.
respect that
I'm
though.
just saying don't be labeled. Don't tell people she trying to tell me
I
I'm
never
not some
heard
shit.
it
I
in
don't
that
sound
manner
like
though.
some shit that I come all the way from. I'm like, fuck out of it. That shit don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never heard it in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's how you say it. You know how you deliver it.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm
But that's
saying?
why we make music. That's why we rappers and lyricists. That's why it's different. Sometimes it's too easy to be labeled a rapper.
There it
Sometimes all you
is.
gotta do is need a laptop and push record, and
There it
now you a
is.
rapper.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? That's just there's a lot of young niggas that get
True.
killed or whatever, and so they might have put out one song, but the way they put them on the news, 17-year-old rapper got killed. Like so he just a rapper at that point. He ain't even got no name no more. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, right? Because you know, you've been in the business. I'm gonna call it a business career because you know, art being an artist that is a career, especially for people that take it as serious as you do.
Mhm.
You have certain crowds, you have certain eyes on you. I done met people that say, "Yeah, well, I ain't got control over that," which I respect. But you knowing that we live in a city like we do, you know, people
Man,
are
we got
very
control over.
influential.
Right.
Yeah, very influential. Like how do you navigate with that
Man, I be
with it
having the
being your
blinders.
music
I be
because
having the
you got
blinders on,
people
bro.
watching, right?
But I be having the blinders on
Talk to me about that.
because I look at it like if the people watching because of shit I'm doing already, why do I need to be worried about what they saying or what they doing?
Okay,
If they already paying attention to some shit I'm doing,
so I'm doing something good enough
yeah, it's
already.
like I'm
That
gonna
makes
just stay
sense.
focused on what I'm doing. If the way I see it is if this is what they paying attention to and this is what you're doing, do it how you would do it better. You
That
know what I'm
makes
saying? That's
sense.
it. I'm not about to keep letting other people that ain't really got no influence on my
Yeah,
shit.
dictating.
Like if I was fucked up, you wouldn't have nothing to say.
That
You know what
makes
I'm saying?
sense.
So why? Because
That
of you know what I'm
now all
saying?
of a sudden everybody putting in their 2 cents.
Yeah,
That
like
makes
because
sense
even
now.
right now, like it's a lot of people who I've known for a long time and have known me that just feel like they know me, act like they know me a little more now. You know what I'm saying? Just because they see what I'm doing and
That's
they approve
crazy
of it.
though,
But
Holmes.
it's like I've been doing it. You just, you know what I'm saying? If anything, you could have helped me do this,
Yeah, now you
figure this
just see
out faster.
now you
But
just see us doing something.
now it
That's
looks sweet. Now
crazy.
people want to be real vocal and you know what I'm saying, fake part of shit. So you know what I'm saying? I just back to what I said in the beginning. I keep the same mentality that I had in the beginning. I got the blinders on.
It makes sense.
That way I'm not affected negatively or I ain't gonna say negatively or positively. I kind of only allow myself to be affected by it positively.
You
Because
got
even the
to.
negative
You
shit,
have to.
I've turned that into some positive.
There it
That's
is.
my whole shit with it.
There it is. So outside of like music, you know what I'm saying? I know music, you get up, you write. Outside of music, what you do on a day-to-day basis, bro?
Man, it's a 24/7 for me, bro. Like I wake up,
This it.
yeah. This I wake up, I can't even think about nothing else.
He got the Oi chain on Oi boys. That's Southeast. That's Berry Farms, right?
Yeah,
Damn, they tore the farms down though.
yeah. I I mean,
That was a fucking landmark. Bags, you don't know about the Oi. You know what I'm saying? You don't know about Oi. They told the farm that's a landmark. I don't even know how the fuck they was able to do that. So you from the south side?
It's still there. I ain't from the farms originally, but all the origins of where this came from. My father, Booby.
Okay.
Booby and the Young Farmers.
All right, that makes sense.
That was the original group. Booby and the Young Farmers, and it was one way.
Where that shit was established.
It was one way records. It was one way, but when they tried to trademark one way, it was trademarked already. So they took the first and the last letter, one way. Boy.
Hey, you know I never noticed that. Okay, all right, I love it.
A lot of people don't know that.
I love that.
History lesson.
The story behind that motherfucker.
Yeah. And then you know what I'm saying. The music shit got so popular. That's what they call the neighborhood. So Oi Bird Farms is the Oi because of this.
That's where it came from. I remember being in high school, hearing the youngest, you Oi. Look, I'm not going that way. Yeah, I'm going that way.
It's a little different. Like I ain't grow up around it, but you know what I'm saying. I was around it a lot, just coming up, being as though all my OGs and my father, like that's their shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I know that you're nowhere where you know you're gonna be. And if I said that right,
I be telling people that all the time. I'm glad you said. I ain't even mad that you started off like that, because that's how I be telling people all the time.
I know you
and
know.
They be mad at me for saying that, and I be like, nah, bro, I ain't
nowhere near that.
I can't even explain to you like where I see the shit.
That's some real shit.
I can't even explain that shit all the way.
That's some real shit. So you being like here where you are right now, like you know, I know that it wasn't far fetched for you, like as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Your family, you know, you as being a youngin', did you start off with this shit like rapping, being that? Was you always like this individual?
Well, nah, my father been rapping since like 01.
Right. So pops right there
put the shit out, and then once I seen them doing it, it pretty much was just like that's what they do. It ain't really like that's what I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
These some real ass niggas and they motherfucking street poets for real. That's how I looked at it. Like these niggas will go live shit and then rap about that shit.
That makes sense.
But very good. Like just as good as niggas like I feel like they should have been on. It was just it kind of like it was the era where it was super go-go. Rap was weird at that time as far as like DC niggas doing it. So it was like it wasn't really accepted. But as far as like commercial success, they had the ability for it. Like my dad was the first nigga I seen from here on 106 and Pop. First nigga I seen with the Gangsta Grills tape, the drama. Man. First nigga I seen with DJ Khaled hosting the mixtape. Nigga I ain't like first nigga I seen bring Scarface up this motherfucker.
Original.
Juvenile, Juicy J. Nigga had shit with Gucci Mane and shit like that.
Yeah, real life.
Nigga, I was at the Grammys. Nigga, I was at the Grammys, right? This when Crew was nominated. I'm walking in the hallway. I see the nigga Coach K. And then he had just put a tweet out talking about like DC artists not taking it serious or some shit. And I just seen it. And I was like, damn, what the fuck? That's crazy. And I seen him at the Grammys. I was like, I'm about to go holler at this.
Yeah, I'm in this motherfucker, right?
Yeah, so I'm about to go say something to this nigga, bro. Like I just felt some type of way. Like I ain't know what I was gonna say, but I was like, I gotta go holler at this nigga. I walk up on him and he was like, that nigga seen my chain and was like, that nigga said, Oi boy. He said, they're my niggas.
Couldn't do nothing but respect.
And I was like, I was stuck because I was like,
he had a whole speech ready for this motherfucker.
Like, I said, damn. So I hollered at my father. I was like, hey, you know Coach K? He said, yeah. They used to come up here and fuck with Jeezy back in the day. They used to book Jeezy to do shows back in the day when he came up here. And then Coach K would be with him. And it was just, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got ties from years and years.
Yeah.
Like, but I done been out Crenshaw and nigga in the motherfucking in the alley by Nipsey store. Nigga run up on me, was like, hey, cuz, where you from, cuz? I said, DC. Nigga was like, you be rapping and shit? I said, yeah. He said, you fuck with the homie Doe? I said, yeah, it's my man from Al Qaeda. He's like, NOOCHIE? I said, yeah. He was like, what's up, nigga?
I said, well, shit, get the ring bells.
Nigga knew me off the train. He was like, yeah, man, around you and your pops. I was on the tour with Lil Uzi. And I had a show out USC. I had a show in Santa Ana and San Francisco.
Right, you got some features with some high traction artists as well.
Shit, Jazzy Favorites, Homie Quan. I got shit with Wale early, Paul Wall. I'm working with a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Working with David Banner right now. Doing some shit. Drummer Boy, shout out Drummer Boy.
So do you plan on like leaving the city like anytime soon? Anytime soon?
I don't feel like you gotta move. You just gotta move around.
Oh man.
Like
so
if
you gotta leave for good.
Like Drake, if I want to be a nigga like Drake and have OVO Fest, I need to match it. I need to match it in Toronto. If I want to be a nigga like,
You gotta be
you know
able
what I'm
to.
saying?
That makes sense.
You want to be a nigga like Ludacris or Quavo, you gotta have Honcho Day or
That
Luda,
makes
Luda
sense.
Day. You know
Oh
what I'm
man,
saying?
that makes sense.
Or motherfucking whatever. Like the same with LA. Like nigga TDE be having a toy giveaway and all that shit.
How is your support level like outside the city? I already see they show you
Good,
love
man.
here. You know what I'm saying?
I
When you
can't
leave the
lie, bro.
city,
Atlanta was the first place that I went to, like outside of here, that was like super embracive.
ATL.
Yeah, and that was like, bro, from day one. Like I was in the studio, motherfucking the first day in that jump, Southside and TM88, and then cooking up some shit for Big Sean and fucking Juicy J and shit. Nigga studio smoky and shit. Nigga 808s thumping and shit. Like this is my first introduction. This is my first time outside of here.
It's like
in
a
the
movie
studio.
in this
Nigga,
motherfucker.
it's clocks on the wall. It's just motherfucking all this shit, nigga. Strippers in that bitch. Like, nigga, we in Atlanta, nigga. It's like that shit eye open to me. I'm like
Yeah, he
18.
said this
I'm
is
like
real.
like
Right, this
18,
real life.
19 at this time. So I'm like, okay, bet.
Yeah, so you was introduced to that shit early, yo.
Yeah, like nigga, the first strip clubs I was at was Cheetah in Magic City in Atlanta. Like somebody close at that time, like they just sent me down that motherfucker. Like there's a nigga named Shakespeare. He seen the song Up Drop. They ended up wanting to fuck with me pretty much. My father and them was like, go down there, nigga. And pretty much shit me down and go work with them niggas. I'm the only nigga down that jump and pretty much is navigating the A with these niggas. Like I don't even really know these niggas for real, but I'm figuring out this awesome music shit. These niggas is running the game. This nigga Southside is leaving the studio going to make shit with Life of Pablo, Kanye and shit at the time.
See that this shit is a lifestyle.
This nigga Southside was giving me beats. This nigga he gave me a beat, and one time I came back in the studio, I did something too. I came back in the studio probably like a day or two later. This nigga was in there. There's 2 studios in there. I went in the other jump. He was in there playing shit, and one of the jumps he played was the same beat he gave me that I did. So I'm like, damn, I did that jump right there. He was like, shit, it's all good, nigga. I'll make another one. You can have that one. I'll make another one. Nigga, I just want to see you win, little bro.
Niggas just want to see. See, you don't have too many connections like that these days. Real motherfuckers.
50,000, however many fucking dollars. This nigga got hits with Future and
just threw a
you know
motherfucker.
What I'm saying? He just giving the nigga from DC, young nigga that he just believe in.
That's love, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it took me a minute to even see shit like that. Only time I seen shit like that was from niggas that I grew up around, and that you know what I'm saying, would throw a bone, or people that was, you know what I'm saying, close enough to the situation to understand what we had going on. But these niggas that's just like able to scout that shit, like if you play pickup with LeBron, nigga, like you play pickup with LeBron gonna know.
Yeah,
that nigga ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure, whenever we come back out here, make a call, cuz whenever I come out here. You know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get a nigga no NBA contract or no shit like that. But just acknowledgement that nigga, you ain't tripping. You got something.
Sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Like that go a long way. And a lot of motherfuckers from here won't even give you that until they see you on the porch.
Yeah, about to say, or with somewhere,
until they see you on the porch looking sweet with all the time you took to put into the production and all the time you took to put into the lyrics and all that shit. Now they want to fuck with it. But nigga, I'm doing old songs on the porch.
That's crazy.
I'm doing old shit.
That's the shit that I was throwing in y'all face in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Shit that like you said earlier, that's the shit that y'all could have helped with. You know what I'm saying?
I always look at it as confusing to me how nigga, because even after the Atlanta situation, I got the song with Jazzy Faye. They ended up saying that jump, and I ended up getting a situation with Atlanta after that, right? These are Atlanta niggas that brought me to the A. No, these are LA niggas that brought me to Atlanta. But I ended up linking with a lot of Atlanta niggas. And then after I got the Atlantic situation, these are New York niggas that brought me to LA.
Yeah, it was always some outside.
So I'm like, how the fuck, dude? And both of these niggas producers I'm working with is Grammy Award winning producers. One of them got Grammys for Destiny Child and TLC, and one of them got Grammys for Frank Ocean and like Erykah Badu and shit like that. So it just baffles me how the fuck a nigga in DC
that's crazy
get reached out to by, you know what I'm saying, all these other junks, and then the place that, you know what I'm saying, and made him like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is always late to the party. What is that? I don't understand what that is.
I had one of my guys say, man, I done been in rooms with people that could have invited me. You know what I'm saying? He said you go in there, you look him in their face like
100%. I learned
you could have invited me.
I learned to say what's up and then go talk to who they pressed to go see.
That's crazy.
Because they the ones that told me to come.
That is crazy.
The motherfucker, you pressed to go see the motherfucker that told me to come.
Yeah, I'm in here on a whole nother level type shit. Real
Exactly.
shit.
I didn't even see you in the night.
Real shit, Slim. This just it be fucked up. When I say, do I love my city? You know what I'm saying? I definitely love my city or
Don't
whatnot.
get me wrong. I'm not talking. I'm not even blaming the city for that because the city ain't in position. It's
No
niggas that ain't
question.
from the city that's in position out here.
There it
And they've been
is.
like that for a long time. Nigga, when I go outside, nigga, everybody, I can't go nowhere without somebody saying, hey, nigga,
Yeah, sure
keep
love.
doing that motherfuckers. Like, nigga, everywhere I go,
I
bro.
know that shit feel
I was
good,
at the
Slim.
beauty supply store getting some soap, niggas. Bro, I was like, excuse me. Excuse, I'm thinking she talking to the Chinese nigga that worked there. She like, you be doing you be rapping
Yeah,
and shit. Yeah, I
yeah. I
fuck with your
know that
shit,
shit
nigga.
different.
I was like, bet, like that's why I'm like, I can never say I
That
don't
makes
fuck with
sense.
this junk or feel like it's a hatement or a crab in the barrel, none of that shit. Cause it ain't from the city. It's from motherfuckers that be in positions that don't understand the position they in, or they do understand the position they in and fearful of it,
And just don't
or you know what
wanna.
I'm saying, or just you know what I'm saying, want to do shit how they want to do it. Some niggas was never cool, and then when they get in position, they don't know how to be cool.
There it is.
So the
There it
same, you
is.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's good that you learn to adapt and deal with it early on.
For
Because a
sure,
lot of in this business, you let your emotions get involved.
man.
Oh, Slim, you will be.
My father told me, he said, man, niggas ain't fuck with me because I ain't need them.
There it
So it's
is.
like it is what it is. I
There
learned
it
that shit
is.
before I even was even put in that position. I was told that I was put on
That's
game
some
about
real
what that
shit.
was.
That's some real shit.
And I can tell there's a bunch of motherfuckers who like just like I ain't like I'm embracing of it. There's so much shit I done did just strictly out of spite. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't no vengeful nigga or no shit like that, but it's just like a lot of times you just want to prove motherfuckers wrong just because you knew you was right.
Yeah, cause
You
you
know what I'm
know,
saying?
look, that's how I get the thrill. You got a lot of motherfuckers that they
Yeah,
see it,
fuck.
and you know they see it, cause they might, like you say, they might see you, and yeah, you doing good, but it's like, bro, you ain't share my shit not one time.
Yeah, bro. When I
Or
see you and I'm in person, it's a
but
bunch
you
of
can name
shit.
every motherfucking lyric bar to bar. You know, that's the shit that it
It's
hit.
a bunch of motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying, only reach out when it's beneficial to them. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit like that. Like, I could honestly say I feel like anybody I didn't worked with or whatever, like even like with Triple, you said Triple reached out like Triple my nigga. Anybody like I really be fucking with, like I fuck with, like and even as far as working with, even as far as pulling up, like I take my time serious and I take my energy serious and I don't even want to be in no
Facts.
place around no motherfuckers
That ain't gonna
that
sell
ain't
the
making
energy.
me
That
feel
makes
right.
sense.
You
That
know what I'm
makes
saying?
sense.
Like
As you
no
should.
matter what, whether it be for work, for play, for money, or
I
for
tell them
whatever.
all
Like, you
money
know what I'm
ain't good
saying?
money, Slim. Like all connections and all that shit ain't good. Motherfucker think cause everything ain't God say that shit all the time,
Nah,
Holmes.
for sure. A lot of motherfuckers be like, man, I'm out to getting this money. I don't know what you talking about. Like, nigga, you out there getting you broke as
He
fuck.
said,
Fuck that shit, man.
that shit comes with shit,
Nigga,
man.
money, you know, motherfucker. You know how many people out here living right now that's getting money,
There it is.
like in all type of different ways. And then nigga, that shit you talking about money ain't money for real, for real. When you really think about it, for real. It's a lot of ways to get this shit. Niggas out here playing with bees, nigga.
There it is. There it is.
It's niggas that do the same thing that we do out here playing with bees.
Right. And he said, you motherfucker tell me something, you got money. You got money. Yo, when it comes to you know what I'm saying, when it comes to, advice, you do have eyes, you know what I'm saying, watching you, whether you know it or not. What is the best advice you can give someone in a black man? Let's start with the men, a black man in a predicament like, us. We got a lot against us. We know that. You know what I mean? So what is one of the best piece of advice you can get to a black man, maybe in your position, man? Because I met a youngin the other day, and it's like the rappers, to me, that's why I'm so adamant about talking to rappers, because it's like the rappers is what our youngest look up to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I be wanting to know what's in the rapper's head. You know what I'm saying? So if you had to give one of the youngest some advice right now, they watch it like, man, that's my motherfucker, man, NOOCHIE right there. What would it be?
Man, I don't even want to sound cliche and shit, but it's you like I just be true to me at the end of the day. Like a lot of motherfuckers try adapt to what's cool with other motherfuckers or what what they feel like the game dictates or what they feel
Hmm.
like the image they gotta
There it
portray
is.
or
What's
like
gonna
all
get the
that. Like I
view?
don't
What's
never
going?
feel like nigga, I got a bush, nigga. Like, but,
I'm me.
you know what I'm saying?
There it
Like
is.
and the only reason I even did that is because I was getting my hair done all the time, and just to be a little tip, this could be the antidote for that sentiment. I used to get my hair done all the time. I still prefer to get my hair done. This bush be hot sometimes, but Like I took my shit out one time. I was out Cali and I ain't had nobody do my shit, and I just posted some shit, and then motherfuckers was like, all not motherfuckers, a lot of women in the comments was like, "Oh my god, I love it, I love it." Oh my, like just saying all type of shit
just
like
on
that,
your
right?
normal
But
shit.
listen, but listen, when I wear my shit like this, a lot of times, like a lot of older black dudes will always be like, "Damn, cuz, what you gonna do with your head, man? Your shit looking crazy. Like, what the fuck you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, make me feel
Like it's
something wrong
wrong.
with it. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? For me just having like this nigga what my shit look like. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, nigga. Like, and then women embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Just the way that it is already.
Exactly.
Like I might get up, don't even do nothing to this motherfucker, and bitches be like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
that shit." You know what I'm
Shit,
saying? The
you
best in
supposed
the
to
world.
look. I believe, especially man, when it comes to women, I tell them all the time, Slim, you're natural breed. If I can dig you
That's what I said.
when you wake up, you still got a little snot booger right here and shit, and I'm still like, God damn,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
that's
Dog,
me. You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? Fuck
Even
that.
I say the bonnet. It's the bonnet
The
theory for me.
bonnet,
I say
what?
the bonnet theory because if I see you with that bonnet on, and you ain't got no hair. All I see is face. You ain't got them lashes on. All I see is the real
And
joints.
I'm
And
still
you got, you
digging.
know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's it. That's the you passed
I
it.
try to tell them all the time. Even look, I be traumatized. I woke up with an eyelash on my shoulder one day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Bro,
look, no, we
I
can't
seen an
do that.
eyelash on my rug the other
See,
day. I was like, I said, hey, bro, I thought it was a roach. I said, what the fuck
take
is
your
that?
eyelashes with you, baby. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. Take your eyelashes with you. Take your eyelashes with you. Hey, bro, do you have anything? See the last joint that we just heard. I know you dropped that in March. Do you have anything that we could be looking forward to?
Yeah, I got a single by the drop with Trail, Fat Trail right now.
Tell you, my man
It's
be
called
top.
it's called Free Nini.
It's called what?
Free Nini.
Oh, I got it here with this motherfucker.
Free Nini.
And then you just got Trail. Trail out. He on a whole nother
Yeah, Trail.
mindset right
First
now.
of
So
all,
I'm ready to
Trail,
hear what
Trail
y'all
one of
gonna be
Trail
on.
one of the Trail one of the best to ever do it for me, and it's just keeping as far as like even the. Let me matter of fact, because you asked what's the inspiration for the mask on John, and I'm saying think about it. The first line in that jump, well, I come from the way where the bitches be hoes and the mama ain't home and the daddy went away. That's Trail line. The same way
Oh,
Biggie, the same way Ho would show homage to Biggie.
okay,
That's what
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Respect,
I took that, I did that for a nigga that I looked up
respect,
to. I did that for Trail. You know what
respect.
I'm saying? Because that shit is like, that's real. That's where we come from. We come from with shit fucked up. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga find a way out. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. There it is. See, the reason why, see, I tell them, I ain't no gangster. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no street motherfucker. See, I had, I found the way out. But when it comes to y'all, you guys that can be able to be the voice. That's what I look at it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like you call it poetry. You're able to be in it and just how can I say navigate? You Tripper. I told Tripper the same thing. I said, bro, you like a voice for the streets, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? You in it, but you're not in it. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? It's like, yo, you can vocalize the shit to the people. It's just
Yeah,
the way that you motherfucker articulate the shit, you know what I'm saying? To make
for
me say,
sure.
okay, I understand it a little different now.
I necessarily wouldn't even say it's just a voice for the streets either. I mean, for me, I know Tripper. I identify with Tripper as one of them for sure. But for me, I just feel like I identify with fucking late registration. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? With motherfucking all falls down. You know what I'm saying? Just the regular manship of it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can dig
Like the
it.
everyday. Like she got hair so long that it look like E, and she cut it all off
Yeah.
and she look like
Yeah,
E.
I can
And she
see it.
dealing
I
with
can
some
dig
issues
it.
that you can't believe. Single black female addicted to read. That's like that shit still matter right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit. The street shit don't love you. That shit once you gonna grow out of that shit at some point.
Yeah.
You gonna be like, what the fuck was I talking about at some point? At no point have we gone back and been
That
like, what the
makes
fuck was this
sense.
nigga talking about? We might say that now. You might have said it then, but you don't go back and say it. If
That,
anything, you go back and be like, damn, I was late.
that
So I
makes
feel
sense
like
though.
that's really what my shit at this point. Cause I feel like a lot of motherfuckers gonna go back in my shit and be like, what the fuck is we what was it what were we doing? Like
That makes
we
sense.
tripped out. Like, and it's cool though. Cause you know what I'm saying, you might be able to appreciate it at some point. But like you said, I feel like you could have we was at the same joint that you could have invited me to.
There it
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
There it
You could have
is.
let me know. Or you really should have let me
You
know.
should have. He said,
You really should have.
look, a lot of motherfuckers, I told you so. I don't even got to say it no more. You don't know how many motherfuckers I got that I told you so face now. You know what I'm saying? That shit just
For sure.
embedded now. Yeah, okay. I don't even got words for a lot of motherfuckers. No, like I told you,
I
man.
put all that shit in the freestyles. PSA. Them shits is PSA.
There it
Cause
is.
now I'm looking at it like now they really fucked up paying attention to me now because it's like shit I've been waiting to say.
Yeah, it's in your face.
That I was waiting for people to look at. That I was waiting for everybody to pay attention to so I could say it. And now I'm be like, okay, now they feel it. Like, I want you to feel it.
And especially for the motherfuckers, you know, that's not following. You say, look, I'm on your page some way, somehow. You got 30, 50 motherfuckers sharing it. Your grandma knows it, your auntie, your sister, somebody sharing my shit. She said, bro, you can't not see this.
What he say? Bryson Tiller said it. Damn. That's why I say the same. That's why I say the things that I say that way. I know you can't
ignore me. There it is. He said that shit is. Man, you fuckers gonna hit me one way or another, Holmes. Let me run this motherfucker.
No nobody like how I feel to be second. No nobody like how I feel to be stressing. No nobody like when they like free pedal. No nobody like when they like Geppetto.
There it is.
Strings when them nigga had to lean on them before he put the beam on them. Niggas ain't clean, but that shit ain't with the same homie. Niggas hurt. Why you think they popping perks? Rest in peace, another nigga on his shirt. Tired of putting all my homies in the dirt. Everything in the battle did it first. Whole squad on my back, man, I gotta make it work. Whole ass in my face, bitch, gotta make it twerk. Call me a killer, send a home in a hearse. I don't play them games, keep a phone in the purse. Understand me, nigga, no plan B, nigga. If this shit don't work, then the mask on. Need a Grammy, nigga, for the family, nigga. Only thing can stop me is the task force. But I'm fucking with a nigga, they ain't let us through the front. So what? Then we coming through the back door. You can get it if you want, gotta know what you want. Be smart, you get what you ran for. Fuck shoes, nigga, don't get a passport. Time coming, nigga, you just gotta rap more. Wanna ride with 200 on the dashboard. Me and Lex burn a rap.
A lot of motherfuckers don't even own a passport. I need to get mine. So they fuck them shoes. Go get a fucking passport, Slim. Yeah.
Spoken Mary Jane and they never been playing. After this shit'll never be the same. Signed to a major, almost let them in the game. Let's talk about the numbers when I'm in the Hall of Fame. Young Rose, young Ho, young Nipsey, gun told. Whole gang on my shoulders. Fuck with me, it's old.
Yeah. Hey, check this. Hey. That motherfucker is solid. That's solid. Hey, y'all, I need y'all to stick with me for a little bit. We about to get exclusive here, right here on It's Gorgeous Radio. We got that NOOCHIE and motherfucker Fat Trail. Let's get into it.
Say, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Can't see it with this bitch black. Put your brains on. Let me take these bitches out. Let me get the full scope. Full screen HD. Let me pull it to the picture. Let me holla at the pre-show. Cool beans, that's a whole lot of reefer. Let me help you with the pre-roll. You drink, come on, my nigga, come on. What I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that shit, now come on. You gon' have to back it up. I get too high now, sugar, come on. I might never come down. You might not ever come down. Nah, let me get down. Let me out.
Anderson, man, that's my motherfucking man.
We went to the show.
Oh, yeah.
I was backstage with Cuz and everything. Nigga, I went to Dr. Dre's studio with Anderson .Paak, bro.
See, you in the right circles, man. Man. Hey, man, NOOCHIE be in the right. See, my man, you should say, I don't care what's going on. Your shit just written in stone, Slim.
Hey, nah,
that's what it is,
but
man.
So much shit I be forgetting that I done did.
That shit did.
About, you know
man, as you should.
It's the path that a nigga on, cause that's why I be saying, even though you ain't know where you at, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know it did yet. I didn't seen it a bunch of times. I didn't got like God didn't bless me enough to like, all right, nigga, this what it look like.
Right.
You can see it.
Taste it a little bit, feel it a little bit. Right.
Smell it. That shit smell good, don't it? All right, nigga, go back home. Figure it out. Come back and get it.
There it is.
I let you see it. I figure out how to get back to it.
Young.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some real shit.
That's how I look at it.
That's some real shit. Hey, man, we about to get exclusive here, man. Let's get into it, man. Cut it up. Enjoy that motherfucker. Sit back, relax. Yeah.
She don't like to talk too much. She just a sneaky link. She don't say miss me. She just pull up and go beep beep beep. That's not my shawty, but shawty always be G with me. After we fuck, she don't even like to sleep with me. That's my little free nene. 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 She call me at 2 a.m. 3 a.m. 4 a.m. She don't care. She need that shit. She want it anyway. She don't sleep without that D. Free Nene, like the fuck. When she get drunk and lean on me, grab on that dick. Take it straight to the dome. Like
Yeah.
a shot of Patron. Record that shit on the phone. Text me she with her friends. FaceTime me that pussy alone. She come, she gone. Don't need wait till the morning. Don't need like to go out. Wanted me to beat it at home. Had to come and see for myself. Gotta see what she hitting on. Had to put my leg on the bed. Then I had to dig in her zone. She don't need talk, she just moan. She don't like to talk too much. She just a sneaky link. She don't say miss me, she just pull up and go beep beep beep. That's not my shawty, but shawty always be G with me. After we fuck, she don't even like to sleep with me. That's my little freaky nick. Freaky nick.
Yeah.
That's my little freaky nick. Freaky nick. That's my little freaky nick.
I gotta use that one. My little freaky
That's my
nick.
little
Yeah. Yeah.
freaky nick.
I had to tell her only call me after 9. My cute little baby from the trenches, she my slime lady. Ain't no locations when we creep 'em out of time. Got it time. You tell your nigga that it's so, you be mine, baby. I tried to stay, but couldn't wait. Let's fly away, pick a place, a hideaway out GA. Had to run the shit back like a DJ. Let's run the shit back like a replay. She sucked me in traffic, it's 3 a.m. I got a package, me and him. I bust a nut and I'm staying in. And she so pretty, I love her. Ain't gon' put no one above her. And we probably wanted to plenty, she let me. She get it poppin' with any friend. We like to fuck like enemy. She told me, Pop, you killing me. And she forever my sneaky link. Got a Rolex and new mink.
She don't like to talk too much.
Yeah.
She just a sneaky link. She don't say miss me, she just pull up and go beep beep beep. That's not my shawty, but shawty always be G with me.
Yeah.
After we fuck, she don't even like to sleep with me. That's my little
Free nick. Free nick.
That's my little
Free nick. Free nick. Yeah.
That's my little freaky.
Yeah. Free nick. That's my little free nick.
Freaky.
Hey. Hey, this joint hard, Holmes. This joint hard. When you think about dropping this? You don't even know yet. We'll
Nah, I
got
know. I
man.
ain't got the exact date yet. But
This-
that's gonna be before motherfucking before June.
this joint right here. I was just telling one of my homeboys that he a rapper, right? But he be making all that hard shit. Kid, you run up your house. It'd be cool, right? But I be like, bro, I can't hit my joint to that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying.
I
got
can't
that
hit my
too.
joint to that. Now that joint right there, I might can't.
Look, man. And then the single, listen, the next single is a hit your jump to.
Man,
But I don't-
run that shit. Run that shit. Hey, yo, run that. Let's go.
This me and Alex Vaughn, man. This is the next single after.
Man, you was
Super-
close to
super
Anderson, bro. You
exclusive,
got to
bro.
get somewhere. I can see that.
I know that's gonna
I can
happen.
see that,
It's
home.
gonna
I'm
happen.
trying to tell
When
you.
it comes to something I want, ain't no need for playing all of these
Yeah.
games. We way too grown. So let's shake it all in a way. And no, baby, I'ma only say this once. And that's on you if you let this walk away. So don't let me walk away. Ooh, yeah.
Don't mean to get you hyped, but you just might be wifey type. I usually send them on their way, but you can stay the night. Not no gold digger, but she know the price is right. And she twice as nice, the mother hoes just want a slice of pie. Every joint I cut off, they want to fight the guy. I wonder why I don't gotta lie, I got a different vibe. She
Yeah.
showed me her different side, dipping in the slip and slide. Ain't no one offense to me, baby, you gotta pick a side. Ain't no sense in calling me crazy, you just wasted time. Told you I'm a Gemini, don't be acting different now. Started in the bedroom, finished in the kitchen. I know I drive her crazy, I'm the reason she be tripping now.
When it comes to something I want, ain't no need for playing all of these games. We
I can see myself riding to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, baby, I'ma only say this once. And that's on you if you let this
You know what I'm saying? So
walk away.
yeah.
All across the country
So
radio.
don't let me
You know,
walk
put the J in the ashtray and shit. You know, get your baby.
Look, how about I
Yeah.
pick you up and dick you
There
up?
it is.
I was feel like minutes with you, girl. I cannot get enough. Girl, it ain't as real as us. Never. And your drip match my drip. Everywhere we go, we flick it up. Look, I wanna show you off, never inconspicuous. You do the same thing to me that the liquor does. Posing for me before you posting your pictures up. Running around naked all in your living room. Next, what you wanna get into? Necking me disrespectfully, especially on your ministry. Put that thing on the pedestal. Young and I'm getting better still. Whoa. I'm trying to get into you. Oops, I mean I'm into you. Feeling and feeling this foolish shit is what they usually are. Baby, I'm unusual. Something like a movie star, but I'm so DC. I take you down U Street and get you some oohs and ahs. Have you saying ooh
When
and
it
ah?
comes to something I want,
Hey, that motherfucker hard. That motherfucker hard. That joint definitely giving that R&B feel. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely something I can
There's
see
a lot of-
myself,
a lot of shit
man,
to tap into.
riding. You know, so you don't put yourself in the genre.
I mean, it's good music.
There it is.
Genre, man.
There it is. See, I can respect that. I can respect that. And y'all know I'm gonna run this shit back. Exclusives. You only get exclusives like that live here on It's Gorgeous Radio. And this is DC. This ain't Vegas. This DC location, baby. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but instead y'all was right here with me and the king motherfucking NOOCHIE. How you feeling, man? I really, really, really appreciate it. How you
Good,
how you like your day's interview today, man?
Nah, this is phenomenal, man. This is A1. I definitely recommend It's Gorgeous, man. Shout out to my brother Triple for
No question.
for setting this up.
No question. No
And
question.
make sure y'all tap in with my brother Super Triple for sure. One of the best, one of the realest to come out of this motherfucker.
Most
And
definitely.
make sure y'all tap into that front porch freestyle.
Yeah, where can they find you, bro? Like, where can they find your social media? You know what I'm
Noochie
saying? Your
Music,
YouTube.
Noochie Music on everything. NOOCHIE MUSIC.
Yeah,
You know
most
what I'm
definitely tap in. Like I said, y'all, till next time, y'all know everything is motherfucking gorgeous.
Come on and debate on who wrong or who right. Social media got your attention, so this shit on the right. Where the light is getting dark and this world finna end. Looking like puppets and zombies with your chest to your chin. Pull out your phone and check it again. Somehow she don't feel pretty unless she adding a friend. Hold up, get out your camera, girl, it happened again. TTYL, he just got shot and it's all over the gram. Homicide, suicide. Fuck a picture, 3, 2, 1, we going live.